I want to add value, add wealth to this world through this YouTube channel to help people like you and I who are just going through life by providing the mistakes I've done and the lessons I learned from those mistakes to help you, myself, or whoever watches these videos find clarity or motivation, because really life is not easy. Life gets foggy sometimes and it's easy to lose the path. It's hard to stay motivated. I want to dive a bit deeper on how to find yourself, because most people, including myself, we just live life, right? Trying to be as happy as possible, trying to do things that are fun for us, and we have normal jobs, hopefully a nice loving family or not. Regardless, we're not perfect. None of us are perfect, and we're just trying to make the best out of the situation that we have. But here with the first thing, something bad happens that's out of my control. Let's say my parents get divorced. I'm probably gonna go run my bike to have a good time, but I can't ride my bike forever. Once I get home, it sets back in. Number two, I crashed my motorcycle, my therapeutic machine. And now in those life events that my parents get divorced or something else happens, I find myself searching for happiness anywhere, right? Any other thing that I think could define me, make me happy. At the end of both points, I find myself confused in life, just not knowing which route I want to take, just forgetting the mission for me is to get a nice career, to marry my girlfriend, to have a house. But with this mindset, you sacrifice some of your time to being sad, depressed. And for the bigger picture here, really, is you're not sad and you're not depressed because your mom and dad got divorced, or you don't have any money in the bank, or your motorcycle broke. It's hard to really fathom, but I was depressed because I felt like I was either a motorcycle rider and that defined me and my motorcycle was gone. And with all those separate things, different things, they all had one thing in common. I felt like they were all a part of me, that they were all of them specifically was a piece of my purpose in life. And the reality of it is, no matter if you're super rich and everybody likes you and you have everything you want, or you're really poor, nobody likes you, and you're alone in the woods, you have to learn how to love yourself, how to love what's inside. And I get it, yeah, it's kind of broad, it doesn't make too much sense. But what I mean by that is, whenever you guys have gone through anything in life that's made you second guess just the world, why the world is so cruel, at the end of that time that you bounce back, you have to have felt something inside, because I know I did. I felt a little bit more at peace with myself, understanding of myself, that whatever happened that didn't happen in my favor, it happened. And to continue every day forward, I had to move on and accept that that wasn't for me. And at that moment, I had to accept that I'm not a motorcycle rider. I'm not a motorcycle rider. I'm not an MT-09 guru. I'm not a money-making machine. And despite all these things that's happened in my life, I've grown to be grateful and accept who I am. But all these mistakes makes you more resilient. Me personally, I learned the hard way, and yeah, maybe that cost me a lot of time and money, but I'm a slow learner. And now I know. I'm 24 years old, and now I know. Let today be the day that you continue enjoying life and enjoying all the fruits of nature and everything life has to give without you getting your way. I've always tended to be a little bit ungrateful, because I look back and it's sickening how much time my ego stole from beautiful life experiences, because I was mad, sad, regretful, because things weren't going my way and I couldn't enjoy the simple things that were right in front of me. But as a blessed man, I think I could say I'm happy to be where I am. I'm happy to have taken all the L's I took. I'm happy to be exactly where I am today, because it allowed me to actually have fun no matter what happens in life. Meaning, for the rest of my life, no matter what happens, I'm gonna be good. And for most people, that's maybe not a big deal. But out of life, the only thing I want is to be happy, to enjoy the things I do, right? Because you could be riding a bike and be upset because something happened at home, or you could be riding the bike and be happy that you're able to ride a fucking motorcycle, especially one that looks as good and sounds as good. Best bike in the world right here, baby. MT-09, let's go. Sponsor me, let me get 2 of them. And you know something crazy? What pushed me to make this video is this Will Smith reel.
I wish that everybody could have everything they dream. Right. To realize that that's not it. There, people talk about rock bottom, that when you hit rock bottom, is when you'll make a change. But there's a corresponding place that I call cliff top, right?
Like you could be too high?
Where you get so high that you realize literally none of the stuff can make you happy. Right? After you can get to the end of the material world. You get to the end of money. You get to the end of sex. You know, you get to the end of fame. You have so much, and then you like go off of a cliff into the same kind of abyss that you'd be scared of slipping into at rock bottom. Right? Where life loses all of its ability to sustain and please you. Right. And then the only thing that's left, the same thing at rock bottom, the only thing that's left at cliff top is you have to find what you're actually looking for, and what you're actually looking for is you. You're looking for you. You're running around, right? When you like a woman and you like being with a woman, it's because you like how you feel. Right. You like what's happening inside of you. When you have money, it's like, yeah, it's cool to buy things, but it's not the money. You like how you feel inside. Right. It's unleashing a feeling inside. And at rock bottom and at cliff top, what you have to learn how to do is generate that feeling without anything external. You have to learn how to like you so much that you like being alive so much that you bring positive energy that's not generated by stuff, right? Because stuff is coming and going. Right. Like people are coming and going. Everything you have and everybody you love is going to rise and fall in your life. The place that we have to find is a spiritual place where we are good with us. We trust us. I trust myself, I trust God, and I trust life that whatever happens, I'm going to make happy out of it. I don't need specific things to happen.
And Will, he made a beautiful example that I can't relate to, because obviously I'm not at the cliff top, how he said. And I don't think I've ever been at the rock bottom. But it makes complete sense, because at both moments, you're looking for materialistic things that you either have or you don't have to make you happy. And you're gonna come to a realization that materialistic things don't make you happy. They temporarily make you happy, they do. Let me rephrase that. But they don't satisfy you, they don't fulfill you fully. You're always gonna want a little more. And living that lifestyle of wanting a little more, trust me people, you're never happy. It's like a dictator. They're never happy. And I have a good amount of things, right? But I don't have everything. That's why you see these people in these third world countries, or first world countries, I don't know which one it is, where they don't have anything. For example, somewhere in Africa where they live in huts and they hunt for their food and they have no electricity, no heat, no anything besides what they make. And for the most part, from some videos you see, besides them, having to put in the effort to survive, they're happy. They're laughing with each other. They're cracking jokes, I think. I don't know really what they're saying. But they're grateful. They're grateful for what they got. They're living the life that God gave them to the best of their ability. But regardless, thank you for tuning in and listening to my spiel. Peace.